Welcome back. He's fucking going with his legs on. What a tremendous idea for a way to walk. They've got... It's like a crab moment. They go crab mode. Which is the absolute fucking best thing to do now. Let's... We had to at some point confront a frog. Let's just have a look at him. Frog's on our way through. Ordinary stuff, just a routine frog destruction. Oh, hello. They're sort of... They're outlasting me a tiny bit here. Oh no, the frogs are hale and hearty today. Oh, I'm like fucked. Yes, please, powerful magic. That didn't, to be honest, heal me as much as I was hoping. It does kind of feel like really the way to go is to drink these. Come on, why am I... Ah, you were sort of like... I'm busy recovering from lifting a bottle. I can't be expected to do these things, right? So, here's somewhere you can go. This doesn't pertain... In fact, it was foolish of us to come here. But this is the XII caverns. I'm just here to cause... Apparently they're like... These ones are easy enough to kill for us right now. I thought this was like... Oh, that could be an issue. I see why that's in it. Hello. Thank you for leveling up. It's now Ash's turn. Ash's turn to go around hitting things. Hit all the slimes. It's still kind of funny to me that, like... Slimes is sort of... code, almost, for... sort of like the weak, basic trash mob. And these are like a high-level encounter, these ones, because we've got the flans, don't forget.
Oh, he's got the flans, I'm afraid to say. I don't think he'll be seeing anyone. What he needs is a bit of rest. Not all of these weirdos, gelatinous weirdos, falling from the ceiling, harassing him and his friends. We've really got to keep him out of harm's way, hello. This isn't right. This isn't... We got the scythe mantis. These scythe mantises are more likely to be the problem, it would seem. Well, that goes a long way to explain... Or can we? Or can we get that? I thought I saw it was blocked. It is, in fact. This is a blocked place. So that explains why they're not the highest level ones, is that this is not an actual entrance to the area. Well, I thought I was gonna sort of get a funny little bit of high level loot using my mist tactics. Get maybe some funny little crustaceans up and down the road, but no, not anymore. I suppose I fucking can't. Oh! A fish! A fish has appeared! That's brilliant! I need to know what loot we can get from you. If I may be bold enough to say. Danbania? Danbania, the fucking beige fish of the deep. They're coloured like this to trick you into thinking it's normal. Who's got poach? Anybody? You can poach. You can poach. You could zebra having the stop, please, at once. I can't strictly... I can slow down a fish.
You can cast Protect on Bash, and you can just throw me a little ordinary potion. I just really needed to poach this fish. I didn't even get anything particular, it's just like a guaranteed bit of loot. Whereas otherwise it's only a chance of a drop. You know how it is, buddy-o. You know what, I actually don't know. I think I'll just continue. I'll have you do like Aero on a case-by-case basis, because you are also sort of our healer right now, and I don't know that I want to spend everything when we can just as easily do that, you know? Like, I'll use Aero on groups. Like over there. Watch this. You ever wondered what it'd be like to hurt a bunch of them at once? There you go. A level of security you just can't imitate. We have absolutely just made a bunch of Jawas. And it's like, I don't think I've ever thought about it before. How much this, like, is Star Wars. Just down to, like, even specific shots in one of the cutscenes, like during the bloody aerial battle. There was a shot in that was just intensely reminiscent of, I think, I want to say a shot in something in Revenge of the Sith. It made me feel. When did both of those things come out? Who did what and why? Because I do feel like the influence quite genuinely runs thick. It's still very much a Final Fantasy flavoured thing, but someone definitely was like, "Hello, I'm Blonathan Curtis, maker of different games like the ones you know about." And I'm so happy to be brought on board first and foremost for this Final Fantasy XII game that we're making, and I reckon what we might want to do for this one is an interesting little tactic I'm sort of experimenting with right now called Being Star Wars. Oh, but there's lads. I want to get the chain up because I feel like although I don't know if it might honestly be futile at this. There's a specific thing. I could probably look it up in the book, actually. I could look it up in the book it up. Why are you radiating orange warmth? Who told you to do that? Plus, to be honest, there's like fish we need to harvest as well. Why? I don't know why. I don't know that we necessarily need you on Cura duty right now, because we've got Ash for that, although he seems not to be bothering and stepping on a war mine. A war mine! I read the word war, and it replaced the land. Typical of war, really, isn't it? It replaces someone. Turn to stone! Of course, they're invariably... You could just kill them before they would ever come close to the big flapping lad. Hello. I think we need to hurt you. Oh, you'd be ideal for blackmail. Look at this. Take this. Oh, and you're telekinetic as well, aren't you? Everybody's got someone who can hurt the big wyvern. Bonk all the funny boys. In the lore for them, by the way, there's like a viney little collar around their necks, like a little mask. Oh, healing rod. And like that's just naturally occurring, and they hate it. They really they desperately want to remove this thing from their face. Because it's itchy and irritating, and that's why they're all so pissed off. Which is a very fun little detail that I like tremendously. Who's done the dark magics? Who's done the bloody dark magics while I am trying to look up who the guy is who wins in the end? Okay, now I don't think it's a question of chaining. There's platform 2. It doesn't say. If I defeat a certain number of fucking folks, if I defeat 100 Jawa supplements in this part of the Sand Sea, then if I get to platform 2, the primary tank complex we're in now, yeah, if I defeat a bunch of these, and I don't think it has to be in a row, I think all the ones I've done already do count. So that can be our little, there'll be a special one for us to find. So let's sort of keep up the good work. Yay! I can cast Reflect on anyone. Do any of us know it? Not remotely, but it's around. It's in the game at least. It's
tapping along.
Oh fuck me! There's several hundred of you. There's really quite a few. You've got a big sword. What fantastic creatures we keep finding. Ow. Oh, it's the sun! Right, you're out and going, aren't you? That's a little scary. I'm not allowed to cast magic near you because you really hate that. I'm doing it automatically because of the gambit system. That's brilliant at all times, isn't it? What level are you? Jesus Christ. I do not think we could come close to hoping to defeat you. I don't think that's on the cards. Which is a shame, because your presence disquiets me. Boop. Smack you on the arse to not sideways. Sideways. What's the point of you leveling up? You're not part of it. You're not here. You're not real. Would one not have automatically assumed that the guest characters were like spec'd for what they needed to be? Oh. What do you mean? What do you intend to do? Don't just protect all the guys. They're casting magic, you don't care about that. Ow. God, I tell you, the double standard of some of these big fucking glowing orbs that fly around the desert. They post all these opinion pieces about how it's bad when I use magic, but we shouldn't retaliate at all. When the fucking crab Jawas get arcane ideas in their heads. You know what you are? You're a big glowing crab apologist, and I'm sick of it. 29! 29 things we've done. Right, while we're far away. While we're far away from the consequences, let me heal mostly myself. Why am I, as the one with the least HP, leading the charge? Why am I going around making that happen? I'm a fool. I'm a fool in a cardigan. And it's a really warm and comfortable cardigan, but I'm still a fool while wearing it, so, you know. You might look at the cardigan and think I have it all, surely, but I really don't. I've mostly just got the cardigan. If I'm to be honest, the main thing I've got going for me right now is the cardigan. And that is doing a lot of the heavy lifting in terms of... I've just noticed you've got sharp little fingy gauntlets. And that's delightful now.
Look at him swiping with them with the little fingies flapping around. We love to have finger ideas. I love to puppetry. I love mistakes.
I love cheese steaks.
The Phillips cheesesteak sandwich I love to eat. We make them in the sands, you know. We just cook them on the ground. It's so hot here. I can cook your sandwich wherever I want. Just turn round, there's a sandwich right there. The moment you wake up, sandwiches. Every time you close your eyes, there's a sandwich nearby. They don't go away. The sandwiches are here regardless. They don't go away when you cook. The fact you can no longer see the sandwich because you've got your eye closed does not mean that in actuality the sandwich has disappeared. That is... we call that blind sandwich fallacy, and it's not true at all. It is in fact not the case. The sandwich is still very much an entity that you have to deal with. Why do I have shell cast on me? Not that I'm complaining. I just don't know why it's here. I guess we may as well go this way. Hopefully this is platform 2, and I'm, like, at the end of my trials and tribulations. Platform 2? This is platform 2! This is platform 2. Hopefully we've beaten enough scrungly lads. You are a tomato again. I want to keep beating scrungly lads, to be honest. Because there's one stage higher that we can take things. We can still get even more treasure.
Fucking hell, that's a lot you want me to wander into.
You expect me to stare into your gauntlet like this?
This one, for crying out loud.
The wind.
That wasn't even the one I had to step on. Ash. Oh, I thought I would, like, because some of the traps do heal you. I thought when I saw all the green numbers it was like, oh, it's a healing trap. No, I hadn't set it off. I had in fact achieved what I thought was impossible and picked up the loot without
stepping on the grenade.
Oh, that was a big swish you did. Here we go, we've done it. We're at the next level. Let me see the big ones!
Oh, it's such a big one. It's such a big one this evening.
Aren't you proud? Righty head. Ball! And a little mouth moment going on. Right, you are level 17, let's bring you out.
And you can start hitting people with your stick like you like to do now. Oh, the numbers are going very well. The numbers are going very thwack.
It's even like... Obviously they're not, because they're like oil platforms. But something about the general shape of like that thing over there makes me think of the big like vehicles the Jawas go round in. I can't stress enough that these are Jawas from Star Wars. Jawas from Star Wars! You all know it's true. Don't lie to me and I won't lie to you. Where's the big... I'd assume, had we done enough, the big lad would be... sort of... on this. Unless they're down in the sands. If they're not down in the sands, I'm gonna, like, do some more swanning about until we get them, because this is... It's too much work to have put in, only to have it not result in a fight with a crab. I'm not seeing a red dot anywhere on this. I'm seeing these. The 2 fish have appeared. But that doesn't strictly help me. Because I'm looking for the big guy. Not the 2 fish. 2 fish in a trench coat does not a big man make. Alright, more bonking then, I suppose. I'll tell you something though. What this has done for us, definitely, I've noticed we've gotten some teleport stones back. So that's grand. We can teleport around the place now, whenever we feel like we have no choice but to.
I've been slowed down by something. I didn't see what. Something came along. Something came long. Alright, and it's made me not that fast. And I'm upset by that. I used to very quick, but now it doesn't. There's nothing left to do but believe in the wind. There we go. Bunch of collapsed little guys. I'm wondering, honestly, if I shouldn't... First of all, there's no need. There's no need for you to exist. So let's come out once again with a guy with a gun. Oh, the fucking tomatoes! What I may have to do is start sort of interspersing this with, like, some stretches of pre-recorded commentary. Like, I'm keeping recording in the moment as well, just in case a very rare breed of lad shows up. And I'm caused harm. Hello. Who can have that? There we go, that's why I didn't bother buying two. You see. So I'll just let you... I'll let you wake up on your own. There's a big issue that I now face is I'm like sort of in the zone where I'm just sort of going. Particularly, like, this is a very sort of grindy task that I've set for myself in the middle of a video anyway, rather unwisely, to be perfectly frank. But I'm in the zone, I just sort of want to, like, snoof off. Like, he's scrumbling like that, and I want to scrumble like that, but in a sort of spiritual sense. The scrumbling of the soul is sort of what the sand sea is in particular is made for. Like, this is a very good kind of money farming area for the exact reason that it's full of scrumbly lads. You can get a massive chain up, you get so many stones. All the stones you can need, and they quiet down when you shoot them. Oh, did I get shell from, like, one of those, maybe? Because that's just protected everyone. That's just protected everyone at once, so maybe I'm the best man at the wedding now. Because I've got so much protection. Yeah, like, I need to know. I need to know that the best man at my wedding is not going to be taken out before they can bring the ring out. That's part of... You are here causing a real problem in my brain. You know what, honestly, with a dispel mote, maybe you wouldn't be insurmountable. If I could remove your protective scrongulances, that'd be one thing. But with everything on you, I'm not chancing a big orb. I don't want to fight the sun at this stage. It is encouraging to know that there are multiple places they can appear, though. I don't have to go all the way up north just to destroy the fire elemental. You know? I like to be able to do it from the comfort of wherever the fuck I am now. Scrumblus is down on the Brumblus. Here's the Brumblus Scrumblus, where we keep these lads. Alright. Oh, that's a big fish! We need big fish exactly like that to die, but what if you do need 100 chain, and it's not just fight 100 of them, generally? What if I end up having to do the whole thing again just because I tried to fight a fish too early, you know? I would never forgive myself. I would presume none of you would forgive me either. You're like, it's why you're hurting a fish in the first place, and now also this as well. You are among the worst fish bastards that I've seen on YouTube today. 4 teleport stones. I can teleport 4 times. I can come back to life 4 times. Right, I've got 100 of it now. I've got 100 of it now, and I'm ready to go where the guy lives. I'm ready to really have a laugh. What I am definitely gonna do at the end of this episode as well is I'm gonna go back in my own time and sort of sweep through all of the funny little other corners there are before we reconvene on the next episode. Because I do definitely want to know what other secrets I could have. I want to get lots of extra loot. I want to kill and defeat that fish. Because there's a bizarre item that I need parts of him to... That's you! That's the one!
It's one of them, but naked. And I've got a big sword. I can use
The water spout! No! Incy Wincy, how dare you! This is what I look like, look. This is what I've been the whole time. Please. Please heal me a little bit. I need to not be in danger. I know I've picked up a fuck ton of Felix? I've picked up a bunch of cat food and that can bring me back to life. There we go. A dead one. A dead one who we've defeated. I'm level 17. And we're... Oh, fuck me. Everybody's around and about, aren't they? Well, I'm gonna... Because then I get to keep sort of the dedicated close-range fighter. Otherwise, everybody's gonna immediately run at all the ranged combatants. And they're gonna be aggravated by all sorts of people, and that defeats the point of fighting at range, doesn't it? Now that I don't need to keep the chain up, do any of you have important things? Would you like to use thunder on the other fish? The other fish in the room? Oh, zapped. Zapped quite a bit. Echo verbs. No water cannons. What do you think you are? Super Soaker. There we go. I remembered eventually. Look at all these fucking plants. Isn't that? Here we are in Namyenza now. And I think there's... Hopefully there's... Yeah, there's a save crystal here. Oh, hello.
Oh!
I went. I scrumbled off and there's a snoofus. That one wanted help. Alright. A creature on the Namyenza Sand Sea. Blood enemy. I'm swinging it. A giant tortoise? There's a giant tortoise in the Sand Sea. Well, maybe we'll take a look at that next time instead. I'm going to consult the guide and see what it has to say about the tortoise situation. But, I'll come back with my findings next episode. Goodbye.